Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the main event with Kevin and Mia. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Mia.
And this is episode number, that's right, 51. I'm hoping that everybody can see and hear us okay.
Takes a second for Facebook to let people know we're on, so we're waiting for people to show up that we know that will show up because they're our biggest fans. See, there's Terry.
Terry McIvor.
One of them.
One of our illustrious sponsors.
Terry McIvor.
So yes, Terry, you'll get the first shout out tonight from TMI Prints.
Terry.
And Terry is the owner / operator of TMI Prints. And Terry, you got to stick around for tonight's credits so that you can actually see your name and your business name show up.
He did some stuff.
I did a couple of stuffs.
I've been doing some stuffs too. I'm so excited I'm excited for a little bit of a break after next week's show, but I'm even more excited for next season. I'm already working on stuffed, innovated, I guess you want to say. Is that what you call it? Innovations?
You're being innovative?
Yes. So, because we just want bigger and better things to come for our next season, because it's all for you guys, and we want to attract more people, and we want to also further entertain, and we are not nearly at our capabilities right now, I think. So, thanks, Terry.
Awesome. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate the feedback.
But yeah, I think we can do much more with what we have. I mean, we don't have much, but
absolutely,
I think we can do more to entertain people.
I think
with the little bit that we do have.
And I think that, well, we don't have that much right now, but we've got some bigger and better things coming down the line.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take a little bit for things to fall into place.
The break will do us good because it'll give us a chance for our creative juices to start really flowing and really, and...
Welcome to the show, Stephen Body. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, because I'm excited for the summer to start putting together some new stuff. I got...
And it's only just begun.
I don't know the words, or I'd help you.
Who sings it?
The Carpenters.
There you go.
That much I know. Got all my shares in. Gonna go invite people too. Thanks, Terry. You are the man.
You rock.
So yeah, Terry did a thing.
Terry did a thing.
Terry's always doing a thing. He redid a thing. So at the end of the show, you're gonna have to watch because I don't even think that you've seen what I did.
Oh.
Welcome to the show, brother Stan. Stan, yet again, another one of our sponsors. So I guess what we'll do right now, considering we've got our sponsors popping in, is we'll call them out. So we'll start up. Well, we already started off by giving a shout out to Terry McIvor from TMI Prints. We want to
Terry McIvor, TMI Prints. I have to work on that one.
That's all right. We also want to thank Stan Tirrell from the Boneyard.
207-227-8680 for all your property maintenance and leather needs. And I am going to be working on that. I need to get with you, Stan.
Oh yes, Stan, you need to get in touch with her.
I have been so busy, and I need to share stuff with you.
You, my friend.
Call
her. We want to thank our good friends at Hangin with Web Show Media Group.
Hangin with Web Show Media Group. I was watching the playback.
We want to thank Josh Bauer from JBauerart.
Josh Bauer.
And last but certainly not least, we want to thank Peter Anthony from Peter Anthony Productions.
Peter Anthony Productions.
So that is all of our current sponsors.
The Boneyard.
The Boneyard.
He just say it like the Love Boat.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. TMI Productions. Is that what TMI
Yeah.
Productions? Yeah,
No, TMI Prince.
TMI Prince.
Oh, I like that. Okay, so we've gone through our sponsors. I do want to remind everybody, even though we just got done talking about it a little bit, don't forget, next show is our season finale.
Our season finale.
Yes, it is our season finale. And do you know what tonight is? Tonight is not our season finale.
No, it's episode 51.
It is episode 51, but do you know what else tonight is?
Wednesday, is it?
Yeah.
No, it's Wednesday. It's not our anniversary because it's not May.
No. But tonight is the night that we will dip our hands into the bowl of fun.
Oh, it's a giveaway night. How can I I'm telling you, it's a giveaway night.
Should I show people what they're in for, or should I wait?
I think you should wait until you
think?
draw their name.
Okay, it's going to be a surprise.
And then we don't have the actual thing yet, but we'll show you. You wait. You're going to have to wait.
Oh.
Welcome, Jean Loy.
Yes, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us, Jean.
We have 7 people.
Woo-wee. Maybe when we come back, we'll have more.
Maybe. They'll miss us so much, and they'll just be begging.
Or they might miss us like herpes.
Well, see, that's why we're here on Wednesday nights, Jean, is to break up the monotony a little bit and to add some entertainment. If only more people would we appreciate the ones that are here.
That's right.
But more people should know of our entertainment. And next season, it's just going to be a chock block full of more entertainment.
My goodness.
We are going to have layers.
Layers
of entertainment.
Look into that camera and tell them. Hold on.
1 or 2.
One.
We have too many cameras going on here.
Camera 1.
Layers of entertainment. I mean, layers upon layers. Okay, you can take it off of me now. Of entertainment.
You thought cake had layers? We're going to have layers.
Oh, I see what you did there.
See?
Layers.
You got the top layer, the middle layer, and the bottom layer.
The nice.
I'm like the poop on the bottom of the cage.
The creamy center. You're the nice. I want to be the frosting center. No one likes the cake part.
We're both the frost. Okay. Terry says, I've got orders for Mark and Sage. I'm on Saturday morning cartoons.
As a special guest.
Nice!
Yes!
Awesome.
Everyone needs to check that out.
Absolutely.
Marky Lee has Saturday morning cartoons. We usually try to share it if we're up at that time.
If I'm not right out straight.
Like, what time is that for you, Terry? It's probably like 4 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Onions has layers. I know. See, it doesn't necessarily have to be sweet layers.
Have not killed anyone so far.
Mark B. Lee, Saturday mornings. I usually share the link if we're up on Kevin B. Entertainment page. I'll be the guy stumbling and bumbling. 2 p.m. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
That's in the afternoon. So
yeah. Oh, you got it, Terry. You got this. If I can do this, you got this. I forget, like, at first. I still, to this day, it's episode 51, and I still get anxious about the show. And, I still get anxious right up until the show, but then when the show airs, it's like the camera's not there, and until he puts it on you.
I'm good like that.
Yeah, I don't like that. No.
Well, you're the
Put it right
co-host.
up in front
You're
of
the
my
co-host
face.
of the show. You need to have that all up
I
in
know.
your shit.
I gotta get because
Get over it.
One hint of next season is I'm going to have my own show. Probably my own couple shows.
And I'll be behind the scenes.
Probably my own couple shows. So we'll see.
That'd be awesome. I can't wait for that to happen.
Yeah.
And then the camera will be strictly on you, and I'll just be sitting here running audio and visuals.
Well, not all the shows next season are going to be live. Some of the shows.
We can record right through here.
Yeah, some of the shows we're going to be recording. We're saying shows, mind you. We're saying. I think I need to shut up because I'm letting a little bit too much out of the bag.
Could there possibly
right now
be more than one show?
For next season.
You'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, now, hold on. Now, because you're going to start confusing people. And I think you're getting yourself a little confused.
Why?
Because next season of the main event is different.
Well, yeah,
than
next season, the main event is still going to be the main event. But we're going to have other things going on other than the main event.
Which will be totally separate.
Will be totally separate
So
than the main event.
they won't be
It'll be
another
Kevin
season.
B Entertainment. It'll be KBE related, but it'll have, yeah.
Welcome to the show, Jen.
Jen. Hello, Miss Jen Hogan. But yes, I said shows, so.
And that's all you're getting out of
That's
us.
all you're getting out of us. Just to wait and see. Everybody's going to be like a couple months of, where are they? What's going on? Nathan, hello.
Greetings,
you here
Nathan.
or are you not? Usually he says I'm not here, but he said hello this time.
So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Are you here? Welcome to the show, and thank you for joining us.
That's why I hate wearing lipstick. You get it all over the place. That's why I don't usually wear it. What were you just doing? The replay will show me. No, you just looked at me. We were watching, dead silent, watching the.
Oops.
Forget we have an audience to entertain. Hey, guys!
I know, right?
Yeah, sorry, Nate.
Oh, they close at
close
6 p.m.
6 now. Oh, yeah, sorry
So,
to
yes.
hear about your dad, Nate.
Yeah, and
Our
I did.
condolences to you and your family.
I did send him my condolences
Yes.
last night during the Tuesday night test with Kevin B.
Yes. I was playing Mario Kart with our daughter.
Yay! Good frickin' times right there.
One funny part though is that I'm driving around and I had an apple. She brought me. I had an apple. I was eating an apple, and I completely stopped right in the middle of the track, and I'm eating an apple, totally forgetting that I'm driving. I'm supposed to be driving. I'm like, oh shoot! I put the apple down, and I start driving again, and
Jeez.
I'm like, Haley's like, Mom, why'd you stop? An apple.
My bad.
My apple.
So, I know I sound like a broken record, but just remember, next week is our season finale.
Episode number 52.
Number 52. So
50.
get the word out. Make sure you tell everybody, because
sharing is caring.
that's right. And we're going to be gone for a while because
We're
we've
gonna be gone
got
for a couple months. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna be like, BAM! BAM! Oh, BAM!
Are you done now? Bam! Bam! Alrighty. Yeah, so you just totally derailed my whole train of thought. So yeah, next week's our season finale. And we're going to be gone for a while. You might miss us. You might not. But you might. And if you do, don't worry. Your aim will get better. We'll be back.
We'll be back. We'll only be gone. I mean, me and Kevin's talked about it only probably a couple months, you know, just to,
Give or take. Depends on how long it takes for us to
get
our
some
shit
content.
together.
Yeah, get our shit together. Yeah.
So, what I would like from our audience, because I've heard nothing since last week. Throw out some ideas on what you guys would like to see. I'm not saying that we'll definitely use your suggestion, but you never know. We might. Stranger things have happened.
We've heard ideas of talking more about horror. We've heard ideas about local things and local events and
local artists. And
sadly, it sucks that this year a lot of local events are canceled because of this virus. But
Hi, Steph.
Hello, Stephanie. We will try our best to do what we can when we can to bring local content. And that's not just restaurants and stuff like that. That's like local talent, local eateries, local parks.
And we don't have to actually go out. We don't actually have to have those individuals come into our studio.
No, we don't.
I mean, we do have that option.
As far as the eatery, a lot of the places they do the takeout thing, and we can always take it out and still rate their food, and and they rate their establishment. I mean, unfortunately, you can't rate the waitress and the staffing and stuff like that.
Well, you can when you go in to pick it up and see how friendly they are.
Right.
Welcome to the show, Caleb. Thanks for joining us.
I heard people have been absolutely amazing with all the stuff that's going on and everybody's been patient. Not everybody, but most of people I talk to that work in the public say that a lot of people, the majority have been very nice, and the places that accept tips have been overrun with tips. So places that accept donations have been overrun with donations. You know what I mean? And it's just that's what I try to look at with this whole situation. Is I try to look at focus on the more positive outcomes from this than the negative, because you focus too much on the negative, and I see it every day. People just that post nothing but the negative part of this situation. They're just angry.
It is what it is, and
it's a shitty situation all the way around, and I'm not saying to ignore the shitty part of it, but don't focus just on the shitty part of it. There's good that's coming out of this too, and people, I think if you focus more on that, that'll get you through this a whole lot easier than focusing on the crap part of this situation.
Welcome to the show, Lisa.
I saw Luis Resto too. Hello.
Hello.
Did? Yes, he's right there. He's watching.
Ah, well, hey, Louie. So yeah, I watched the COVID-19 update from the CDC. I try to watch it every day, and of course, I'm sitting here doing my job, and I'm listening to what Dr. Shaw is saying and what Janet Mills is saying and all that. And then I just happen to glance over and I see people chatting in the chat room. And
that's your worst thing to do.
The amount of ignorant comments coming out of people in that chat room outweigh the positive comments. And instead of me getting right in the middle there and saying anything, I just keep telling myself, Kevin, just listen to what they're saying and ignore the people, because they're blaming Janet Mills for this. They're blaming Trump for this. It is what it is. Do what you're... I'm not saying be sheep, but I'm saying be sensible about this. This is a pandemic, and when you've got doctors and nurses and healthcare workers that are all experiencing all of this, I mean, I can't imagine what it would be like for me to be a nurse or a doctor and going on social media and seeing people say how fake this pandemic is. If I'm dealing with it firsthand and I'm seeing the firsthand results of this, I'd be really pissed off. And I'd be telling people exactly what was what. So I don't know I don't know the details of what's real, what's not. All I know is that right now we're in the middle of something that I've never experienced in my entire life. So I just say let's all do what we need to do so that we can enjoy the summer.
Fighting and being ignorant and mean to each other is not gonna help, and it's gonna make our time getting through this more miserable.
Exactly.
There's the fighting. It's not right. There's always going to be that one jerk. There's always going to be that one person.
You want to get
don't get him started.
You want to get Stan started on assholes?
He already talked about it last show, so.
Oh my word, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny. Well, it wasn't funny at the time. All I can say is that she's lucky I don't believe in hitting women, because I would have hit her with a brick. Hell, I would have hit her with a
Terry,
truck.
You're right. It's a worldwide pandemic, and there's a lot of places that are dealing with a lot worse because of how their government has responded to it. I mean, none of us have been through this before. Neither of the governments have been through this. They might have a booklet that says, "Oh, do this," like an escape plan of if there's ever a pandemic, But
they've had the Spanish flu that went through. They've had the plague.
They've had swine flu, the Spanish flu, the bird flu, the mad cow.
This is not the same. We've never done what we're doing right now. At least not during my time of being on this planet. I've never experienced this. So it is what it is. I'm doing the best I can to do my part to not be out in the public any more than necessary.
I just can't get over how quickly it kills a person, if a person's already... like the veterans in Massachusetts, there was like 70-something veterans that just died. Boom. Just like overnight.
But on the positive side, there was a woman that just turned 102 years old. She had the Spanish flu, got through that, went through all the other diseases that have gone through, and she's also a survivor of COVID-19.
Yeah.
And she just celebrated 102 years old. So there you go. Anyway, so I don't want to talk about that anymore. Let's talk about something better, and that's right, your topics.
Oh, yes, my topics.
I like your topics.
Yeah, you like my topics?
I do.
I don't know if that's the one thing I'm going to carry on next season or not.
I don't know what I'm going to do for next season.
Sure.
It's going to be an entire surprise for everybody.
Right.
Myself included.
But yes, my topics this month, I've been talking about gardens. I talked about the most beautiful botanical gardens in the United States. I talked about
springtime.
Botanical gardens right here in Maine. Maine gardens. This one's a little peculiar. This one this week is most unusual gardens around the world. So, here we go.
Begin.
The first one is the Garden of Cosmic Speculation in Dumfries, Scotland. The Garden of Cosmic Speculation is a 30-acre sculpture garden created by landscape architect and theorist Charles Jenks at his home, Portick House in Dumfriesshire, Scotland. Like much of Jenks' work, the garden inspired by modern cosmology. If you don't know what cosmology is, it's the universe and the stars and the cosmosis. 40 major area gardens, bridges, landforms, sculptures, terraces, fences, and architectural works covering 30 acres. The Garden of Cosmic Speculation uses nature to celebrate nature, both intellectually through the senses, including the sense of humor. A water cascade of steps recounts the story of the universe. A terrace shows the distortion of space and time caused by a black hole. A quark walk takes the visitor on a journey to the smallest building blocks of matter in a series of landforms and lakes recall fractal geometry. Isn't that pretty cool?
That is very cool.
Yeah, some of these, I'd love to visit some of these art gardens. There's one of them that I'm surprised that didn't show up. I've talked to Terry about it, but it's called Victor's Way, and it's near Dublin, Ireland, and it has like most of the sculptures, like the first thing you walk through is like a sculpture like a long vagina. It's all like women, like women giving birth and stuff like that. Just the sculptures just amaze me for some reason. They intrigued me. So this next one, the Tirrell Garden.
She said vagina.
I said vagina. This next one is the Tirrell Garden in Giardino dei Tarocchi, Tuscany, Italy. The imaginative sculptures by French artist Niki de Saint-Phal sparkle against the picturesque Tuscan landscape in the Tirrell Garden, Giardino dei Tarocchi of Capalbio, Italy. Inspired by Gaudi's Park Güell in Barcelona, Spain, Niki wanted to create a small Eden where man and nature meet. In 1979, she acquired some land on top of an Etruscan ruin in Garaviccio, Tuscany, about 62 miles northwest of Rome along the coast. There, she built the Giardino dei Tarocchi, containing 22 monumental figures representing her idea of the mysteries of the tarot. Constructed of reinforced concrete and covered with mirrors and ceramic mosaics, the figures can be walked through. The artist lived inside the Sphinx-like empress for several months during the construction of the garden. Each of the garden's giant statues was designed and painstakingly handmade by Niki, including the Empress, the Tree of Life, the Devil, the Magician, and the Sun. Isn't that awesome? A tarot garden. Each sculpture is like if you ever, I mean, you're familiar with tarot cards. Like each of the major arcani cards is what they call it. I can't remember.
I don't know why you're asking me. I don't have a clue.
The sun, the moon, the star, the chariot, the hermit. Those major cards.
The crab. Oh.
This next one's pretty cool. I just thought of this. I didn't know what I was going to do today for a topic of gardens that wasn't boring. And I actually was like, I know there's a garden of poisonous plants out there. And there is. Here it is. Poison Gardens, Northumberland, England. A garden so deadly you can only enter with a fully qualified guide. And most of them have to have suits on. You have to wear a suit when you walk through this garden too. The Poison Garden at Alnwick Garden is the personal project of Duchess of Northumberland. The gardens have a long history under the Dukes of Northumberland, but fell into disrepair until revived at the turn of the 21st century. The garden now features various themed plantings designed around a central water cascade. The revival of the gardens led to several public disputes between the Duchess of Northumberland and various garden experts concerning the preservation of the use of the public funds. In other words, they didn't want to fund poisonous plants in this garden because they have weed plants in there. They have marijuana plants in this garden. They have opiate plants in this garden. The garden now belongs to a charitable trust, which is separate from Northumberland's estates. Although the 12th Duke of Northumberland donated the 42-acre site and contributed £9 million towards the redevelopment costs, over 100 plants of varying degrees of deadliness are grown in the poisonous garden. And many of the plants had to be given a special license from the Home Office to be included in the display. Some of the garden's deadly inhabitants include mandrake, a strong narcotic, deadly nightshade. Just 3 of the sweet berries are enough to kill someone. Opium and foxglove, a 16th century laxative. The entire plant is poisonous. And when I was looking through pictures, I saw pictures of marijuana plants and poison ivy plants, and there's like so many. We have a lot of poison ivy and poison oak up here. There's so much of it that there's so many variations. I know that they have, like, I think it's white berries that grow on some of it. I'm not sure, but I just stay out of the woods. Not only just because of the poison oak, poison ivy, because there's bears out there.
Don't let her fool you. She's more afraid of Jason getting her than a bear.
No, that's in the water. That's when you take me out on a blow-up raft.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
This next one's really cute, though. This next one's called the Bookworm Garden in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, right here in the United States. Once upon a time, there was an idea, like most ideas. It started with a question. What if you could bring your favorite children's books to life? What if you could hop aboard the magic school bus, meet the 3 bears, create your own world with Harold and a purple crayon? Over 15 years ago, a woman in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, named Sandy Livermore had an idea. She wanted to bring books to life, one garden at a time. The idea took root and became Bookworm Gardens. Bookworm is a botanical garden based on children's literature. My tongue just broke. Botanical garden based on children's literature. And their mission is to enrich the mind, body, and spirit of the young and young at heart through exploration in a garden environment based on children's literature. Isn't that cute?
Oh.
I didn't tell him to go to the next one, so he forgot.
Dumbass.
Dumbass.
And then you hit my arm, which makes me go like that. So we'll sit on that picture for a little bit, because that's kind of a cute little house.
That is a cute little house. That must be like the 3 Little Bears house or something. I know that last picture looked like the 3 Little Bears in the forest.
They were probably hanging out in the forest, and this is where they came home to.
Goldilocks was already in the house eating their porridge.
Bitch, get out my house.
Right.
Okay, so there was that. Boy, I'm really glad that we got through that one.
I have no idea what you're...
You wouldn't.
All right. Meow! Okay. The next one is the Forestier Underground Gardens in Fresno, California, right here in the United States.
Right here in the
right
good old
here in the United States,
US of
California.
A.
Now, most of these places, unfortunately, are closed because of this virus, but normally you can visit these places certain times of the year. The Forestier Underground Gardens are the creation of a Sicilian immigrant, Baldassare Forestier, who built the garden over 40 years ago from 1906 until his death in 1946. Inspired by a childhood fascination with the catacombs in Rome, Forestier built this underground garden as an escape from the scorching Fresno summer. Today, a listed California historical landmark, the 3-level underground structure is a network of rooms and passages and features a summer and winter bedroom, kitchen, fish pond, a parlor complete with a fireplace, and several subterranean gardens. Many of the garden's plants are over 100 years old, and thanks to the underground construction are protected from frost over the winter months. The garden is home to a variety of fruit-bearing trees and vines, from citrus to berries, that were planted at different times, so the trees bloom one after the other, giving a lengthened growing season. Well, there. Toodaloo. Isn't that beautiful? That was pretty
groovy.
cool,
That
though.
was
Unusual
groovy.
gardens. I had a feeling that, well, like I said this morning, what dinged in my brain was like, oh, I know there's a garden with nothing but poisonous plants, and that's when I was like, oh, I'll do it on unusual gardens. I'm always, each month I find an unusual kind of topic. I pick a topic and then I find like a weird part of the topic. Like, when was it? Was it last month? It was lucky penises for something. It was for Easter or something like that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was. It was Easter traditions, and it was lucky penises. It was wooden penises that they hung in the tents.
Boy, Fred, you showed up just in time to hear about hanging penises.
He heard penises and decided to chime in.
Welcome to the show, buddy. Oh, wowzers. All right, so I suppose now is as good a time as any to talk about, that's right, our sponsors. We'd like to thank our good friend Stan Tirrell at the Boneyard.
207-227-8680. The Boneyard.
We want to thank Hangin with Web Show Media Group.
Hanging with Web Show Media Group.
We want to thank Josh Bauer from JBauerart.
Josh Bauer.
And last but certainly not least, we want to I won't say
Last but not least.
We want to thank Peter Anthony from Peter Anthony Productions.
Peter Anthony Productions. And last but not least,
we want to thank Terry McIvor from TMI Prints.
Terry McIvor, TMI Prints. Jesus Christ.
Felt like Bugs Bunny there for a minute.
He's like he's a freaking music conductor.
We also want to thank Corey and Molly Willett for our, that's right, handy dandy fancy coffee mugs.
I know.
The Kevin B Entertainment
How
logo
can
on
you
it.
forget hanging penises? Seriously?
They're
I'm
burned.
pretty sure that was my what? What'd you say?
Oh my God, Terry, you're funny.
They're burned into your memory.
They're burned into his memory. God love him. See you.
And I believe that was Easter. That was because that was like Easter traditions, and it was lucky. Or no, it was lucky. It was March. It was St. Patrick's. It was the month of St. Patrick's.
I bet it was a celebration of something.
It was Lucky Charms. Because I thought I was going to see rabbit's foot, and I was beyond
She
surprised.
thought they were magically delicious.
I actually didn't come across any rabbit's foot, but I came across wooden penises.
Dear penis,
Dear penis.
I don't think I like you anymore.
All right.
Okay, yeah, it was St. Patrick's Day,
Yes.
he says.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Terry. I believe it was like Beijing or some. It was in China. I know that.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Wow. This first main fact is quite interesting.
Yes. So, we're getting a little, well, we're getting close to the end now, so I won't be continuing with the fun main facts next season because, well, I'm grasping at straws, finding interesting things to say about Maine.
We'll bring you local.
We'll bring you some interesting stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to be facts about Maine. Trust me, you'll be entertained.
You will be entertained. Layers of entertainment.
Here we go again with the layers.
Layers.
And don't get that confused with people who have sex. Because they can be called layers too.
I have never done
All right, I'll
anything that
work
had
on
to do
that.
with layers with men's sex. Unless it's layers of clothing coming off.
No, you get two people that are going to get laid, and then what happens? They are layers. They lay. Never mind. Anyway. Oh, nope, I took down the drums.
See? Way to go.
Son of a...
Way to go.
Okay, so this first fun Maine fact. Did you know that the closest state
Where's your logo?
Oh, whoops.
Ah, yeah, last episode. And it's the last Kevin Maine facts. And guess who has his own logo now?
Okay, so now I'm going to... So pretend that you didn't see the map.
Pretend you didn't see the map.
Pretend you didn't hear me talking, because, well, you probably didn't hear me talking because you talked over me. But now is time for the Kevin's Fun Maine Facts.
Isn't that pretty?
Mia made that. I think that's awesome. That looks awesome.
Yeah, and then he's not going to use it next season.
Okay, so Fun Maine Fact number 1. The closest state to Africa is Maine. Maine is the most northeast state in the country, and the distance to Morocco is just 3,406. To put that into perspective, the distance between Florida and Morocco is 4,382, nearly 1,000 miles more.
Huh.
Did you know that? Did you know that? Neither did I.
That's quite interesting.
I didn't know that either until, that's right, I looked it up.
I mean, not during this time, of course, because there's a freaking pandemic and no one's flying anywhere. But it's cheaper to get a freaking airplane ticket to clear over across to Africa than it is to, like, Florida.
Yeah, they might let you into Africa, but I don't think they'll let you out.
Yeah, right. They gotta quarantine you for... You could swim that easy.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so, Fun Maine Fact number 2.
Number uno. Dos.
It would take you over 9 years to visit all of Maine's islands. That's not surprising when you consider that there are more than 3,166 islands here. And only 1,200 Maine islands have an acre or more. 600 of them comprise 95% of the island acreage.
Nice. I want my own island.
There are, believe it or not, there are actually some islands that are for sale. We just need to make all kinds of money and make that happen. And I know that this next picture, you're looking at it going, what in the hell's that got to do with Maine? Well, Fun Maine Fact number 3, and for those of you that know me personally know that this is my favorite car on the planet. But the reason for that photo is because Maine has the least expensive average car insurance premium in the country. According to Insure.com, the average premium here is about $800. To help you feel even more fortunate, the national average is about $1,300.
That's like per year, right? You said?
Yes.
Wow. That's why because you showed the fancy car.
I showed the 1982 Pontiac Trans Am because it's badass. That was actually the Recaro edition. I just noticed that. That wasn't...
How do you know it's the Recaro?
I can tell because of the seats.
Oh. PMD seats?
Yeah, those aren't PMD. Those
no,
are...
because they've got the loops.
Yeah, those are the Recaro edition. Okay, so, interesting Fun Maine Fact number 4. I'm pretty sure you all know this guy. And did you know that before he was America's best-known horror writer, Stephen King was actually a teacher? As a matter of fact, he was a teacher while he wrote his first novel, Carrie.
Nice.
So there's some interesting information for you.
I had a 79 TA Trans Am.
Yep. I've got a 1982 sitting out in my garage, all torn apart.
She's pretty, even torn apart. She's pretty.
It's he.
Or he.
And he's studly.
Can't tell whatever he, she.
Yeah, I know. His balls ain't hanging right now.
The balls are in a pile.
on my floor. Okay, so the last fun Maine fact of the evening. Maine has the highest moose population in the entire lower 48 states. Vacation land is home to about 78,000 moose. No wonder we hear so many scary stories about people running into them. Be careful out there, Mainers.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of moose out there. I just read an article not that long ago that they just euthanized a whole bunch of animals because of one, risk of rabies, and two, overpopulation. Like there was a bunch of foxes and raccoons and stuff like that. They did catch a cat. They released it. I mean, they gave it to an adoption center.
Well, at least they didn't kill it.
No, right.
So that's an added bonus.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure that was, that's the end of my stuff.
I'm one for letting nature do nature. It's a circle of life.
Moose are the highest cause of road deaths in Sweden.
Yeah, I think we're bad up here. Alaska and Sweden and places like that are bad. We're very fortunate. I mean, there's moose on our road and stuff, but where we live, we're far enough away from the woods that we'll get a bear once in a while. I've got evidence of that on my Facebook. There's a video of a bear on our front porch. But I've never ever seen any moose or deer out here. I've seen evidence of it.
I haven't seen them. I haven't seen the animals out here.
You see the footprints and stuff, but
I'll never forget the time Ponch and I went out bird hunting. Story time.
Story time.
My friend Poncho and I went out bird hunting one day out in the woods near his place. And welcome to the show, Cousin Earl, by the way.
Cousin Earl.
Yeah, he messaged me and I yelled at him. I said, "On the air!"
On the air.
So now he's watching.
He must watch the show.
So anyway, Ponch and I were out bird hunting, and we were going down this road and pulled off to the side. He's like, "Yeah, we'll get out here and we'll take a look, see what we see." And so we get out of the truck, and we started walking into the woods, and out of the woods come this moose with a rack on it that made that one there look stupid. Huge. I've never in my life seen a moose face to face with a rack that size. And I was like, holy crap. So he and I went in a different direction, and that moose took off into the woods. We thought it was coming in behind us, but it was actually coming in off to the side of us. Mm-hmm. You want to talk about scare the bejesus out of us?
I can't imagine. The scariest thing for me is like riding on my ATV and encountering a moose. So I can't imagine riding on your snow sled and encountering moose. The ones that piss me off, and I know you don't need, I'm not saying that anybody does. The ones that chase the wildlife with their skidoos.
No, and those people there should be taken off their sleds, beaten profusely, and then thrown into a snowbank.
But yeah, we went out. We lived in Limestone. We went out on our wheelers at night one time, and we saw a bear. We turned right around and come right back.
I'm telling you, bears are not an animal, especially if they've got cubs.
No, there was one time we were out riding, and a baby bear stepped out into the path, and I was very careful going past that area because I was like, "Where is your mama?
Where there's a baby, there's a mama."
Because that baby was not that big. Wolves can be just as scary too. Yeah.
All right, let's see. He said we had huge wolves and even Irish brown bear, all extinct. The descendants of the Irish brown bear actually still lives today, but is now known as a polar bear. Now, I've been told that a polar bear is
not a bear at all.
A polar bear is actually that's a koala.
Oh, yeah.
A polar bear will actually hunt down a human.
If they're hungry, they will.
I've heard regardless, they will hunt down humans. I don't know if that's true, but
for sure beat their ass. Yeah. Yeah, Nate, I'd let them move too, but sometimes they're just dumb and they just wander back and forth.
And Stan raised a good point too, that moose are the most aggressive when it comes to their offspring. And a moose, I didn't realize, I thought they were just a stupid animal.
Moose are quite smart.
Not only are they smart, but they're vicious. Their front hooves are intended for impaling things.
Oh yeah.
Dogs are their mortal enemy, whether it be wolves, regular domesticated dogs. Don't take your dog walking out in the middle of the woods if there's moose around, because it'll come at you.
My son, when story time. My son, when he was only like 3 years old, he ran into the neighbor's yard. There was a female and a male moose eating off a tree next door to my neighbor's house, my parents' house. Excuse me. He run right up to the moose. Kids don't know any better, any different, you know. Ooh, it's a fuzzy animal. Look at that big stuffed animal, you know. That's all he was thinking. He run right up to that moose and just looked right up, and all the moose did, the male moose just reached down and sniffed at him, and I'm standing there on my parents' porch, not
pooping your pants.
I didn't know what to do. I was stunned at first, and the moose, luckily, like during rutting season, like when they're mating season, they can get quite aggressive, and they're very undetermined. You can't determine what they're going to do. I had one chase me and a bunch of friends out of a potato field one time because we flashed our lights at it and honked its horn. But anyways, so I just mother instinct, whatever, I ran and grabbed my son and ran back to the porch real quick, and the moose just kind of like turned around and ran off.
Yeah, that's...
Most times they're more afraid of an animal, unless it's hungry or sick or something like that. More than time than any, the animal's more scared of you than you are of it. Usually if you make yourself look big and make a bunch of noise, they run away. And did you know that if you bark at skunks, they run away too? I bark at skunks.
I don't bark at skunks. In the summertime, occasionally, I'll walk up the driveway in the total darkness, and then I'll come back down, and it never fails. Every time I'm coming back down, I hear something shuffling in the grass off to the south lawn.
Yeah.
I hear something shuffling, and I look over, and I can see it's a skunk. I can see it. I mean, not plain as day, but you can tell there's black and white.
Oh, yeah.
And you can tell how they waddle that they're a skunk.
Yeah, we got a skunk that likes to hang out at our...
Walks right beside me. Walks right down in the grass beside,
I think he's the same one that rubbed up against you when you were out there by the fire that
Good thing
night.
I was drunk and moved slow.
Yeah.
That and the fox.
Yeah. He had a skunk. I tapped out. We were drinking and we had a little bonfire going. I think Fred was there that night.
I can't remember.
I tapped out anyways, and Kevin was out there, and he had a skunk rub up against his leg
While I was sitting by the fire.
Yeah.
I didn't even smell him.
No. You weren't there to harm him. He knew you weren't there to harm him.
This guy's freaking drunk.
This guy's got too many cats. And he's drunk.
Okay, so,
I think it's that time, isn't it? For our drawing. Ooh.
Should we show them what the prize is for, what the drawing is for?
I think we're going to wait until we draw the name, and then we'll show you what it's for.
She's the boss.
Or do you want to see it before it gets drawn?
I'm looking at it right now, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Me too.
I don't care.
It's a pretty awesome thing.
I think so. So what are we doing? Are we drawing the name and then showing them, or are we going to show
Well, it's
them?
your turn to pick the name anyways.
Is it?
So you decide. You show them first, or do you want to pick the name?
We'll pick the name. Why is there a marker all over that bowl?
Because Stan.
Stan's signet. He signed our bowl. Good thing I have acetone and I can take that off of there. That's our eating dishes, man.
Stan.
I'm
Yes,
going to go to your house and write my name on your...
It was our
Your dishes.
1 year anniversary. I think Peter Anthony said he wanted the bowl, or
No.
Terry.
Oh, no,
Someone
I thought
said
Raul said he wanted the box, the Cheez-Its
Somebody
box.
said he wanted the bowl too, so Stan
Oh.
signed the bowl too.
Can't
I
have
would
our
love
bowl.
a freezer full of ice cream, Gene. That would be awesome.
Okay, so,
Who
ladies
is
and
the
gentlemen.
Winner, chicken dinner.
I don't know, I can't open the damn thing. Open!
Randy Fox.
You are the winner.
Randy Fox. Okay, let's show him what he won.
Well, I'd show him what he won, but he's not here right now, so I'll show all of you what he won. Coming soon is a brand new, custom-made Kevin B. Entertainment mug that has the Kevin B. Entertainment logo on that side, has our sponsors on the front, and then, that's right, has our logo on the other side. How awesome is that?
Isn't that badass?
So Randy Fox, as soon as we get our shipment in, guess what?
That is badass.
Cuckoo,
They're gonna
choo,
have
it's
to
coming to you.
Message you for your address and get that all squared away.
Yes, and to those of you that are watching that won our last drawing,
We promise.
we are working on it. I've got two
Got 2 packages.
I've got
ready
2
to
gifts
go.
already done up. We got Lisa Smith and we got Terry McIvor. Those 2 are packaged and ready to go. I gotta find out what the rules of using the post office are.
Yeah, our post office is wonky.
Lisa
It's only
Hewitt,
open a couple hours a week or a day or something like that.
I would like for you, Lisa, to get in touch with me to let me know when you're going to be in town at Presque Isle again, because I'm sure, what's today, Wednesday? I'm sure that by at least Friday I'm going to have to make another run into town, and I can drop off your gift, your prize to you personally. So let's see if we can coordinate that, you know.
Well, hopefully, eventually, we'll have one of these mugs up for purchase at some point.
Yeah, we'd love to be able to sell our stuff, but
We'd love to be able to sell the stuff, yeah, but we had to.
we gotta figure out the supply and demand. So far, I don't see a huge demand for it. But who knows? Maybe, just maybe, we'll start getting a demand for it, and then things will start pouring in that way. Hard saying, not knowing.
I believe it is USA made. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
We're having technical difficulties.
only in that monitor.
We're
It's
good.
not affecting us there, so I'm going to just shut that off because it's just going to aggravate me, and we don't need the aggravation. So, supply, demand, and postage. That's right, Terry. You got it.
Postage postage has skyrocketed. It really has. It costs a lot of money to send stuff now because everybody's ordering stuff online and stuff, and to actually use the snail mail, as you want to call it, it'll cost you now.
Oh, it's true. It's damn
I
true.
sent a box out at Christmas time, and it was like $9.51, and it wasn't a very big package, and it was quite light. So
welcome to the show, Ellen.
$400 a cup for me.
What, you're going to pay us $400 for a cup? I'll take it.
I'll take one to support the show.
Well, yeah, I'll take one to support my show. Nice. Look on the bottom. Well, we don't physically have the cups
yet.
in front of us right now. We're still waiting for them to be delivered.
Vistaprint.
So they're made in America because Vistaprint's in America.
Well, then they're made in America then.
Boom.
Because Vistaprint's made in America.
America.
So that answers that question. They're made in America.
No, the cups that we currently have aren't the same.
No, those are made in China. Those are from Shutterfly.
Yeah.
The ones that were
no Corona. They've been washed.
Those cups there that we just showed
are not the same.
Are not. They're from Vistaprint. So they were the coolest, sweetest deal, and the coolest looking. We wanted black.
Yeah, because that's the way. We like it.
So
I think it's about that time, don't you?
I'm always trying to be funny with my top 10 stuff, but this time I was going to be inspirational. When you're able to sell them, I will buy one. Okay. We'll look into that, Lisa. We would love for people to buy our cups and
absolutely. If you guys, we'll start. I have no problem selling.
We'll
stuff with our
mental
logos.
note of people that would buy a cup, and it'd probably be only about $10 per cup, anyway. So
we'd have. I'm not out to get rich.
No.
That's not what we're in it for.
No, but it costs almost $10 per cup.
Well, yeah, we got to make something.
Yeah.
To cover our costs, at least.
Right. But, all right, so now it's time for Mia's Top 10. My Top 10 this evening is Top 10 quotes about fear. Right now, I know we're all still going through, we don't know time, I want to say. Because we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going to happen. As much as all of us would like to try and hide it and try to cover it and sugarcoat it, and we do a pretty good job doing that with laughter and, music and togetherness and stuff. But, people don't know what's going on, and that scares people. So I decided to do top 10 quotes about fear. No yawning. I'll smack them next time, Earl. Number 10. Fear is the glue that keeps you stuck. Faith is the solvent that sets you free. Shannon L. Alder. Number 9. Fear has two meanings. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. Zig Ziglar. So true.
Not to be confused with Dolph Ziggler.
Or zigzags.
Zigzagler.
That would have been last week when I did the hits blunt.
I was trying to work with you, but...
Number 8. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Nelson Mandela. It takes a huge amount of courage to conquer fear.
Amen, sister.
They say the best way to overcome fear is to conquer it. They can't remember what kind of therapy they call it. Conjugated therapy or something like that. Anyways.
Not a clue.
Number 7. Courage is resistance to fear. Mastery of fear, not absence of fear. So in other words, courage is conquering the fear, like I was just saying. Number 6.
And that was by Mark Twain.
That was by Mark Twain, sorry. Number 6. I have accepted fear as part of life, specifically the fear of change. I have gone ahead despite the pounding in the heart that says, turn back. Erica Jong. Number 5, fear comes from uncertainty. When we are absolutely certain whether of our worth or worthlessness, we are almost impervious to fear. William Congreve. Number 4, we are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. Seneca. Pretty smart right there, huh? Number 3, if you look into your own heart and you find nothing wrong there, what is there to worry about? What is there to fear? Confucius. Confucius says. That's another show. I already did that once already. Number 2, the key to success is to focus on our conscious mind, on things we desire, not things we fear. So focus on the desires of the heart and not what we're scared. Brian Tracy. Number 1. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Marcus Aurelius. That's my biggest fear. It's not death. Death doesn't scare me. It's the fact that I have not done what I've wanted to do in this life before I die.
Well, you ain't dead yet.
No, I'm not dead yet, but certain things like finances and the fucking coronavirus kind of stops you from wanting to do stuff. I just don't want to die before I get to see certain things and do certain things.
Well, I have things on my bucket list that I want to do too. You probably stand more of a chance of accomplishing yours than I do mine.
I doubt it. Why do you say that? What, are you going to die before me?
Oh, probably.
Oh, I doubt that. You'll outlive me just to spite me. Because you're too stubborn to die.
Right. You're probably right. You're probably right. Okay, so that, ladies and gentlemen, was
Mia's Top 10. Like you were taking a shit. I was being inspirational. Baseball says Confucius, wrong man with 4 balls can walk.
wow. Let's see, what was I going to do? Oh, that's right, we're going to talk about, that's right. We're going to start on the backside and work our way forward. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is brought to you tonight by Terry McIvor from TMI Prints.
Terry McIvor, TMI Prints. Is that why you were waiting for me to?
No.
Oh, you didn't give me the look.
We want to say thank you to Peter Anthony from Peter Anthony Productions.
Peter Anthony Productions.
We want to thank Josh Bauer from JBauerart.
Josh Bauer.
We want to thank Hangin with Web Show Media Group.
Hanging with Web Show Media Group.
And last but certainly not least, we want to thank Stan Tirrell from the Boneyard.
Area code 207-227-8680 for all your property maintenance and leather good needs.
And it's not 900-976-1313, but
the Boneyard.
It's the Boneyard.
The Boneyard.
So yeah. So yeah, thank you to all of our sponsors. I'm hoping that next season we'll have more sponsors.
More.
Not saying that we don't appreciate the sponsors that we do have, because we do.
We have awesome sponsors.
Like our sponsors are badass.
Tirrell. Stan is the man.
From the Boneyard. On the Boneyard.
See, I even got you doing it.
The Boneyard. There's a song in there somewhere. I can feel it. All right. He's probably going, you guys are dumb. That's it. I'm pulling my sponsorship. You guys are stupid.
He wouldn't.
I know.
Stan loves us too much, and
Yeah, I know.
he thinks we're entertaining. At least somebody does. Well, there's 7 people that proving that we are entertaining.
They're just hard up for entertainment. Excuse me.
Sang like the man with the golden gun. The Boneyard. The man with the golden gun.
Yeah, I don't-
Bauer.
Yeah, I don't know the.
Man with the golden gun.
Yeah, something tells me that's a James Bond something or other.
Probably James Bond.
Bondage, James Bondage. Let's see. Bad to the Boneyard. Get down now. Okay. So, I guess it's now time for my inspirational quote of the week.
Kevin's inspirational quote.
I don't have a graphic for that.
No.
But I will tell you this. It's never too late to be what you might have been.
Huh. That goes
That's from George Eliot.
with what I said, that about fear of it's not the fear of dying, is the fear of my fear of not being able to live enough before I die. It's never too late to be what you might have been.
Yeah.
I know what I want to do, and I know I'm going to do it.
I know what I want to be when I grow
I'm doing
up.
part of what I want to do is, part of what I wanted to do was to entertain people, and I mean,
And here we are.
we may not get 153,000 people to watch us live, but we do get, 200, 300 people that view us each week, so that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Just a few people watching us is pretty cool.
I think the fact that, we've got Terry over in Ireland. We've had people from Australia watch us. We've touched every coast there is, from the northeast coast to the southeast coast to the west coast.
California.
And places in between. I'm not... hell, we interviewed C.J. Graham.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's not going to be the end of it either. It doesn't even matter with the virus as far as interviewing people is concerned. We prove that with that Skype and using Skype and the OBS is endless.
Well, I still got to do more extensive testing. All right, wow, we're close to the end.
Quote of the week. Terry did a graphic for your inspirational quote.
Yeah, he sent me some stuff via email, but we're gonna hold off on that and see what happens for next season.
Earl boys and their toys, they just get bigger and more expensive.
Yeah, I want to be.
Got more toys than I do.
You wait until you see the next toy I'm getting. Well, you won't see the toy, but you'll see
the product.
The product of the toy.
The product that the toy produces.
Actually, you might see the toy too. I might shoot some footage of me shooting footage.
I'm sure you're not going to be able to resist for the new season. You're going to have pictures and stuff.
Oh, there'll be pictures. I'm still in OBS. Stan, I thought...
He's still frozen OBS going... Stan! Oh. Stan! I'm good. It's all gone.
Yeah, all over my mouth.
No, oh my word, a little droplet.
Are we out of paper towels? There you go.
He's mean.
Yeah, I'm mean.
He's even worse when we're off camera.
Oh, yeah, it's so rough. But yet, here you still are.
It's all about entertaining people.
Stan, have you seen the movie? What's that movie with Dinner for Schmucks? If you've not seen that film, you need to watch that, because that was actually a pretty good movie. It's got Steve Carell in it.
That's where he makes mice.
Yes.
Makes little
And-
figurines of dead mice.
And I can't remember that other dude's name, but if you haven't seen that movie, watch that movie. If you have seen the movie, then you'll understand when I say, I release you.
Oh, okay. I release you.
I release you.
Okay.
I release you from OBS. And you're released. Okay. So, oh, that's right. I'm running out of illusions, and I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do this one. So what I'd like to do, I'm going to move this over here. Oh, easy now. Your new toy, a magical butter machine. I don't have a new toy. I don't have a magical butter machine.
I don't need a magic butter machine. That's what they have a freaking double boiler or a crock pot for.
Oh, so Stan has the movie, so I release you.
It's like magic butter machine, magic butter with the pot butter.
I kind of had a feeling I knew what he was referring to, but
Cheesecloth. I'm free at last! Yay, Stan is free! Do you feel different, Stan? Do you feel more freeing? We don't want to know what you're wearing.
yeah, no, I'm good. Okay, so
Will you stop telling me what to do?
no, I want you to give me your hand.
Oh, you're trying to tell me to stop bonking my...
No, I'm trying.
Aw, he wants my hand. Aw.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is now I don't have.
I'm gonna take this moment and you don't touch me very often.
Are you done? Okay. Don't move. Stay right there. Okay. So, what I just did. Now, I don't have a program monitor, so I'm hoping that when I do this, you can see what I did there. What coin is that on your hand right there, honey?
It's a penny.
That is a penny. Don't move all around. You're going to screw stuff up. Just stay right there. Don't move. Okay? This is a penny right here. Now I'm going to try to zoom in on that. Right. Well,
Focus.
we must focus, grasshopper. There. That is a penny.
You can see the penny. And
Okay.
all my freckles.
Well, I'm going to zoom out.
You can see the penny and all my freckles.
Okay, I'm going to zoom out. So now, y'all can see that that's...
Oh, you can count every hair on my knuckles. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so you can see that is a penny. So what I'm going to attempt to do right now is I am going to attempt to change that penny and we'll upgrade it, if you will. I like to call this my magical inflation. Not to be confused with, inflation of a tire. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to watch very closely.
Not liver spots, they're freckles.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's now a dime.
He pooped out a dime and it pooped it out so hard it boinged. Where'd it come from?
Well, it's magical. I can't tell you where it came from.
Yeah,
The inflation rate went from... you gained 9 cents.
Where'd the dime come from, though?
It,
It wasn't there before. It was the penny.
I know. I changed the penny into a dime for inflation. So you gain 9 cents
So you
on the
must have
penny.
had the dime in your other hand?
No.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, good luck. Okay.
Figure it out some other time. I usually do.
Oh, well, Vicky, thanks for joining us.
We're almost done.
Yeah, we got 9 more minutes to go, and wow, we got 9 minutes, and I've already done my magic trick.
Because you shortened your main facts. I shortened my bit a little bit. We go through it quicker, so that way we're not. Right? Too bad he couldn't freaking do that.
I could save everybody.
Everybody's problem.
It's Magic Mia.
It's Magic Mia. Poof. You're bald.
Ready? I'll do one. Poof, I'm fat. Hey, that worked. I know.
It's okay, Vicky. We
know I've
still
already
love you.
That's all right. It's not a big deal. You might not want to miss next week's.
It's our last.
Because it's the season finale.
Yeah.
Worked late, just got sit down. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, good thing you're still working. Amen, sister.
Hallelujah.
But yeah, you might not want to miss next episodes or catch it right after.
You can always catch it on the replay.
Catch it on the replay because we're here all week. The rest of the week until next week, and then there's a new episode. Which is our last episode. Our season finale. I'm going to have to make a new banner. I see a new banner coming for our Kevin B. Entertainment page. Season finale.
Oh, yeah.
KBE. Season finale of the main event.
That's right.
With Kevin and Mia.
I never want to miss any. But Vicky, you know what? You can always check out the replay. You're not technically missing it then.
Yeah, you don't have to be here live, even though we miss you when you're not here live. But you can always see it after.
I like it live, man. Yeah, I know, because then we can verbally interact with you. And Terry says, "One giveth, the other taketh away."
Pretty much.
Oh, wow. So, yeah. I guess we'll run through the sponsors one more time.
No, I'm the one yawning. Oh, my eyes are burning.
Okay, well, so we're going to give one final shout out to our sponsors. We're going to start off with Stan Tirrell from the Boneyard.
Area code 207-227-8680 for all your property maintenance and leather good needs.
We also want to thank Hangin with Web Show Media Group.
Hangin with Web Show Media Group.
I know you were itching to sing the Boneyard, so we'll go back and sing it.
The Boneyard.
We also want to thank Josh Bauer from JBauerart.
Josh Bauer.
And not last, we don't want to forget Peter Anthony from Peter Anthony Productions.
Peter Anthony Productions.
And we want to thank Terry McIvor.
Terry McIvor. TMI Prince.
And we also want to thank Molly and Corey Willett for our coffee mugs.
And in case you're wondering why we're not drinking out of them every night, one, I refill it all the time. Two, I don't want to break it.
Yeah, we're afraid to break them.
I want to break them, and they're not dishwasher safe, and I'm lazy and I will hand wash dishes. I just don't. But I am feeling well, my sister. I am feeling well.
Yes. So, while we still have 5 more minutes, I'd like to know, how is everybody out there doing?
How is everyone out there?
How are you guys hanging? How are you guys hanging?
Are y'all staying sane?
I know Cousin Earl's probably pulling out his hair. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have any hair to pull out.
Right.
Maybe on his chin. But how are you guys doing out there? We're curious to see how everybody's coping with this Corona BS, and let us know. Speak up. be heard.
And I posted something earlier, but I don't think it was right because he had come down the stairs earlier today and stated that now it's mandatory that you wear masks.
I heard that as of Friday, May 1st, it is mandatory in the state of Maine for everybody to wear a mask when going into stores.
That is a hearsay thing.
Where social distancing is not really an option. I actually saw on Facebook earlier today, some IGA stated that if you're not wearing, as of the 1st, you're required to wear a mask in order to enter their store. If you're not, you won't be allowed in.
But the thing about the masks, the thing about the social distancing too. I mean, the masks. Some of the masks, if you can smell gas or smell anything through it.
You can smell a fart through these masks.
It's not doing anything. And the whole 6 foot rule. I mean, you could be 6 feet apart of somebody, but if that person in front of you coughs and you're walking, you're gonna walk right through their germs that they coughed in the air anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I have only been going out to get necessities. Other than that, I stay the F home.
And I'm pretty much, I don't go gallivanting. I mean, if I go to Harbor Freight, it's because I'm on a mission. I go in there to buy something.
Right.
If I go to Walmart, it's not to hang out. I'm on a mission.
The only reason why I go to Walmart is because of the cats, because that's the only place to get our cat litter and our cat food. And we should get it set up so we get it through Chewy or something. We don't have to worry about it, but... Yeah, you got to keep an eye out on people touching stuff too. I mean, when I'm in the store, I don't touch something unless I'm gonna buy it.
And then even after that, we wash our hands.
Yes,
for 20 seconds.
I'm always washing my hands.
And if you can't think of how to wash your hands for 20 seconds and you don't want to count, you can always sing Happy Birthday twice. Saying.
Happy birthday to you.
I didn't mean right now. We don't have to sing Happy Birthday right now. We're not washing our hands right now. I'm so sick of that song because it's in my head now. So, let's see. Vicky says, I am freaking fantastic. Just saying. That's awesome.
Awesome.
I'm so glad to hear that, my sister.
I said I am well. I ain't doing too shabby. I mean,
we could be doing a lot worse than we
could be doing a lot worse. We've got all that we need. We've been able to manage to stay on top of the toilet paper crisis.
Yes, I have not had to wipe my ass with my finger yet.
We haven't even had to go one ply. I mean, there was one day we had to go one ply, and I thought Kevin was going to go outside and start dragging his ass in the grass like a dog, but we had, but other than that, we've stayed pretty well. I mean, he's stayed working. He's got enough to keep him busy here, and amen. Thank you, Jesus. We ain't doing too bad.
I'm blessed with the ability to work from home. I've got plenty to keep me busy for probably the rest of the year. But you're right, Terry. The world has changed. Most definitely has changed.
And some of it's changed for the good and some of it's changed for the bad. I don't like the fact how this is making people bicker back and forth more and blaming the president and blaming this one and blaming that one.
But if it isn't this, it's going to be something else. There's always something else.
And
so
you read into the conspiracy theories, and that's a whole nother ballpark right there to dip into. I mean, there's so many stories going around, and you really don't know what to believe, but that's why I try not to read too much into what people say, because who knows how this came about? Who knows why this is all happening? Who knows? Is it scientists, God, government?
Yes,
who
to
knows?
all the above. Okay, so
who cares? All I'm going to say is that you take care of yours. You pray to the good Lord above, and be kind to others.
Yep.
I mean, that's...
Okay, so...
That's it.
sounds like everybody's hanging in there.
We're all hanging in there. It's 9:31.
So everybody, you guys keep fighting the good fight. Josh Bauer, thanks for joining us just as we're about to split.
No, Josh.
We love you, man. We love you.
Hey, Josh Bauer.
So yeah, Democratic sabotage.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Yeah, we're not getting into the politics.
Right, that's a whole nother ballpark right there.
Terry, you're right. People argue on the shape of the earth for
I
crying out
know, and
loud.
the color of the sky.
Yep, so.
And why the sky is blue.
Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for us for this week.
Thank you all.
Don't forget to join us next week.
Our season finale. Why are you laughing?
Because you're cute. You're adorable.
So cute.
You are. You're adorable. Look at you.
Yeah, I'm cute like a potato.
Jeez. All right, so don't forget to watch the credits. Stan.
Oh, I gotta watch the credits too because I
Terry.
haven't seen it. Yeah, he changed stuff.
Oh.
And Stan, I will be getting with you later on some possible
Oh, she said
ideas
it.
for you. I've
She
been
said it.
creative the last few days, so I'll get with you. I'll message you or whatever. But I will. I promise. I'm not done them yet. So, but I will get.
But she's working on
I'm
stuff.
working on stuff.
And yeah, so I think that'll be a great thing for you guys to do.
Collaborate.
Yes. Okay. All right, guys. So until next week, which is our season
Terry,
finale.
Terry had an image pop in his head. Oh, you're gonna have to share with us, Terry. Oh, boys.
I'll wait.
No, he'll share with us. He'll gotta do it, and he hasn't done it yet. He just had an image pop in his head.
Oh, I thought he was
No.
having thoughts and whatnot.
Good night. Thank you all for swinging in. I'll swing by in the morning. Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato. I don't. Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head. It's funny when I see cute celebrity or something. I'm married spud. I'm a married spud. I'm a married.
I'm a married spud. I'm a married spud. I'm a married spud. Yeah, Stan, shoot me a message and let me know what time you're planning on doing that, bud.
Coffee ready.
All right, guys. Until next week, which is our season finale, don't forget, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Kevin B Entertainment. It's going to be our season finale. Don't tell all your friends and all your family. I'd like to see us get 20 people.
We have 29 to beat.
Yeah, that probably won't happen. But 20 people would be cool. So tell everybody you know.
Oh, Raul, we're leaving. Oh.
Well, yes, Raul, we're doing great, and
Doing awesome.
well, unfortunately, you're missing out on us. But you'll have to watch the rewind, and you can shoot me a message if you'd like to, bud. So until next week, guys, stay safe. God bless each and every one of you. And if you're not into the religious thing, we're sending positive vibes your way. Peace, love, and all that happy stuff.
Yes,
And
share, invite, and tell everyone.
and we will see you guys next week. See ya!